Hello. I decided to have a little bit of a you let me check something. You go here. Alright, everything's fine. Everything should be fine. Let me increase my volume a little bit. Alright. Everything should be fine. I'm not jumping though. I should be jumping though. Let me lower this so I can jump. Jump. Okay. Everything is fine now. Hello there. Hello. This is the Observer speaking. Welcome to the Eternal Library of Fates. This is an impromptu chatting stream. I didn't really plan for anything, truth be told. Simply wanted to stream a little bit and tell how I feel about the past few weeks. Certainly has been something, isn't it? If you think about it. Certainly has been something. I can't say I exactly expected it to go that way. I expected it to be much slower. Honestly, truth be told, I didn't expect to pick up any traction until the time I actually get to my model, which would be somewhere in August, I hope. Didn't expect that getting traction outside of that. Here I am now, watching my past streams, learning not to cringe. Doing alright. I think. Ooh, someone's followed me. Wolfgang von Schwarzschild. Thank you for the follow. I'm the Observer. Welcome to the library. Sit down, have a drink. Listen to this ridiculous man ramble onto himself about the interesting situations he had encountered throughout the admittedly very short but very entertaining tenure into VTubing. Well, PNG tubing for now. Truth be told, my start of streaming 3 weeks ago, I think I just wanted to start. I was impatient. I was very. I don't think I was very prepared for what was coming. I just kind of wanted to start. So I requested my artist, Aya. I requested her to just throw a PNG at me. No need to draw an open mouth. No need to draw variation. Nothing. I don't need it. Just throw a PNG at me. Let's see where it goes. Here I am, 3 weeks later. Close to 100 followers, 400 followers on Twitter. Affiliate. 3 weeks. In 3 weeks. All that in 3 weeks. You know, you always hear about those lucky ones that happen every once in a while. They just kind of appear, and you just watch them and go, "Ooh, not lucky." Admittedly, didn't exactly expect myself to be one of those lucky ones. I mean, I'm not exactly super lucky either, but safe to say I didn't expect to be anywhere close to where I am right now at this stage. Sure, I expected to be there somewhere, someday. I expected to be here once my model is unveiled. I expected to be here. Not where I am. Not at the moment where I am. I've been trying to reach out to a few people recently. Been trying to interact with as much as people as much people as possible. Even managed to set up a bit of a collab for next Sunday. Is gonna be two collabs that I managed to set up. One of which is going to be a D&D game that's going to happen every 2 weeks, I think. No, every 2 weeks, yeah. And the other is going to be a game show in which we need to drink and just talk about everything. Me talking about my latest tweet was random, extremely random for me. I mentioned Ethel, but mostly because he was talking about Soulsborne monsters, and I just like, yeah, well, if I played Soulsborne game with Lord Ethelstein, I'd probably be good, because behind the wall of that booba, everything is safe. That wall can protect against all the booba. Well, it can protect against all the enemies because booba is what I meant to say. But obviously, I cannot speak English. English is hard. English is very, very hard. I need to learn how to be more English sometimes. I think I shall write him also. So, like, hope you don't mind the joke. Don't mind the joke. That's another thing, actually. That's something I have noticed in myself. I don't really care. If that makes sense, I don't really care what people think. I'm just gonna reach out. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Some of the higher up VTubers admit, the people who are like have bigger following. I perfectly understand how it looks with a random guy, just this random guy with like 400 followers, who barely started streaming, just approaches them out of nowhere. So it's like, hey, can we just vibe for a bit? Yeah, that's ridiculous. Still, it's the brand of ridiculous I think I'm growing into. This is the brand of ridiculous I'm growing into, and I'm not sure if it's a good thing or a bad thing. Also, this podcast was brought to you by ADHD Brain. ADHD Brain. I cannot keep account of a single topic in my brain, in my head, for more than 1 minute. ADHD Brain. Always on the mission. Okay. Everything. And my voice is enough for nice, relaxed chatting. I hope. I hope I'm actually audible. I don't really know. Wait, let me check. Am I audible? Let me check. Checking. Audible. Yep. I am indeed audible. That's good to know. My microphone is very sensitive, so whatever sound, whatever amount of voice I use to speak, still going to be perfectly audible, I think. Actually, let me actually send him a message. Hopefully, I would never have done that before, mind you. would never had send him a message just randomly because whatever. Send him a message, that's good. Actually, let me quickly post some stuff about the fact that I'm going live. Ooh, nice. Okay, so it actually does show up on my Discord. Cool to know. Cool to know. Let me check here. Alive. Going to do a bit of an impromptu speaking stream, chatting stream / podcast thing. Copy, send. Let me do it on my own, on a few other servers, because I need that. I need that promotion. I need that promotion. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's it for now. Maybe here as well. Yeah, maybe here as well. And that's that for now. Okay. Hi. I just finished sending out all the messages to the Discords, and we will continue where we left off. My ADHD brain had suggested that I talk about how exactly did I land myself. Let me actually tell you how all this little project has been in works. I first registered on Twitter in March, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, somewhere around March. Was the time that I first kind of prepared myself for the appearance of the Observer on the wide world waves. That was something I honestly didn't plan. I didn't plan to appear, like, at all. Didn't plan to show myself to the world, so to speak, but a little bit of encouragement from a few people helped me. There was a lot of doubt. Should I even go with it? Should I follow along with this? Should I try? But then I just forced myself to my brain to shut up and just go along with it. Finding my artist, the one who brought my form into life, my form into humanly perceivable life was tough. Spent weeks on it, till I finally completely accidentally stumbled onto Aya in one of the groups she was a part of on a different site from Twitter. It was a different site. First, I wasn't sure exactly what I wanted, but and then it just clicked. And actually, if I won't be honest, if you're here somewhere over here, your design was part of the reason why I chose Aya, because she's proud of that design. I was proud of that design as well. And as a result of that design, I had chosen Aya to represent myself. Surprisingly, a lot of this design, a lot of this form was crafted by Aya, but the main principles of that form, the colors, general inspirations for my costume, eyes, hair, everything was very much proposed by yours truly, and it was very much It was a lot of weeks of waiting. First, I had a sketch, general design, general direction that I had posted on Twitter at 27th of March, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it was the first time I actually posted anything of myself there after creating the account. Actually, it was the same kind of day I created the account. When I got the sketch the first time, I thought, yeah, it's time. Let's go. Time to develop. You can actually see if you trace back to my Twitter. I was not really sure how to act. Not really sure when to post, how to post. Should I even post? Because I only existed in on a superficial level. Wasn't streaming. Didn't really have anything set up. Didn't have my overlays. Didn't have my sound. Didn't have anything. Nothing. Didn't have anything. Why would I need to actually unveil myself to the world if I didn't have anything? That's ridiculous, right? Eventually, June came, and the model was finished. The design was finished. The end of June, and as I mentioned before, I threw together a quick PST. The rest is pretty much history. thought I thought that okay, sorry, I had to rename the clip name. Okay, I'm good. It's probably boring to watch my ramblings. I'm not really energetic or anything like that. I'm far from energetic. I watched it on the stream of Ruzu yesterday, I think, around this time. God, that was a lot of energy. Don't really understand how someone can have so much energy and so much. I myself prefer to speak very calmly. I prefer to speak very well, not calmly, not like super. Hey, hey, Zela. I'll call you Zela because that's the biggest one. Hello, how are you? I'm fine, thank you. This is a bit of a. I won't call it ASMR. It's just me speaking quietly because I have a very low energy. I'm drinking tea and I'm relaxed. This is me just kind of chatting around, relaxing, thinking about the past 3 weeks of my streaming. How are you today? Did anything happen to you? What time is it? What time is it too for you now? Heat's treating you well. I hope you're not suffering from the heat as many of my Western buddies have been. What brought you to here, actually? Give me a sec. Close enough. I suppose that's fine. Uh, I have some trouble with names, longer names. So I tend to give smaller nicknames because, well, it's more convenient. 3 p.m. That's an interesting thing. So you're from somewhere around the U.S. I'm guessing, right? I would assume you are, because we have quite a bit of quite a big difference in time, my friend. Quite a big difference in time. Oh. Safe to say it's almost night here, and it's already 25th. So I'm in the future. I'm in the future from you, Zella. I'm in the future. It's still fun to say. I'm in the future, considering my Twitter page. You were on my homepage, and I thought you look awesome, so I added you. And yes, it was. I see. I see. Well, wonderful to have you around. Honestly, thank you for the follow, Zella. You were one of the few people who followed me in the past few hours. There has been an interesting tendency in that most people who follow me while I'm not online and streaming. That's an interesting tendency. Not that I'm complaining, honestly. It's been wonderful having new people join me. Wonderful having new people see my content. Genuinely, much more people than I expected. This is a bit of a different. I should note this is a bit of a different energy from my usual, because usually I'm louder. Usually I speak more. I speak more. I genuinely speak more. And I play different various games. I play card games. I play RPGs. Whatever the hell. Variety is my game. Decided it would be the best for me to start on variety and continue on variety. Sure, I could have started on a simple topic, single topic, card games. I could have just played Yu-Gi-Oh every day, all day. Could have. I enjoy it enough, but I figured it would be best if I give my viewers some sort of variety in what to watch and what to not watch. Hopefully, my choice of games intrigues enough people to watch. How has been your day so far, by the way? It's interesting that you actually saw me on your Twitter page. It seems like my my spread has increased across the place. I enjoy that. It's not like I don't enjoy that. Good to have bigger reach overall. Okay, did I post my I think I posted my I posted my Twitch account. My current goal is to reach the 100 followers. From there, I'm going to go to 500. And my last goal for until August, I think, which is highly inconceivable for me personally. I think if we're going to reach we're going to reach 500 before the end of August, or at least during August, because I'm not saying we can reach it now. Honestly, I'm not speaking about July anymore. It's July. Either way, my biggest desire is to grow as much as possible until my eventual debut date. My model is awesome. My model is going to be amazing. A wonderful rigger has been working on bringing my form to life, to animation, and she has been working very well. She has been working very hard. Truly, she did. Wonderful to know. Likewise, actually. Though there is a weird feeling about this relaxation for me. It's like I'm almost antsy about it. Almost don't want to relax. I this stream wasn't planned at all, but I wanted to do anything because my life has been turned around on its head, and a day without streaming is a boring day for me now. I don't imagine myself not streaming at this point. Even if it was just 3 weeks, I don't really imagine myself not streaming. Sometimes stuff just happens. Before that, I was very unenthusiastic sort. Wasn't really invested in anything. Wasn't really sticking to anything. Honestly, it was just sort of always sort of there. All my hobbies came and went. All the people I had watched to, all the people I had talked to came and went, but nothing really changed. Now I think, well, it's not exactly a network as much as it's just my artist and my rigger who work together, and because they're from the same group, and they actually are very passionate about their work. You can actually find a bit of a teaser on my Twitter somewhere. For my model, I showcased the wink animation. Well, not wink, just one eye closing animation. It's very smooth, a little bouncy, but very smooth. I enjoy the quirky nature of the bounce. Everything's bouncing. This model is amazing on its own, honestly. Let me actually just expand it a little bit. It's a little blurry because the resolution on the freaking the Attitude Mini is kind of bad resolution, but look at this. It's amazing. Amazing model. Amazing model. Very detailed. Very, very, very good. I like the hair. I like everything about this. Even if I don't really have specific PNGs to use to like really look like alive currently, I'm still... I believe my voice does the trick. For now, at least. Good to know. Midlife crisis. I don't have midlife crisis. Zuela, why would I have midlife crisis? That's a topic for another day, honestly. Midlife crisis. No, I don't have it, honestly. Yep, it's a very it's something I'm incredibly proud of. It's something that I'm not because I worked on it or anything, but because I found the right people. Thank you for following PLK MLN88. How should I call you? MLN? ML? Pikmin. Nice. Pikmin. Hi, Pikmin. I am doing a bit of a relaxed ASMR-like chatting thing. I'm not sure. I wasn't sure it was ASMR, but considering my energy levels, it might as well be ASMR. Should I just add it in here? ASMR. Sort of ASMR. Let's go with that. Sort of. It's sort of ASMR. I don't intend to do any sounds in the background, but I'm speaking in a very soft way. I think that's befitting of someone just kind of in the middle of the night. How are you today, Pikmin? How are you today? I've been. Today has been a day where I just relaxed. I already told it to Zuela, but it's been a day where I just relaxed and found out that, generally speaking, I'm very unused to being relaxed, even though it's been only 3 weeks since I started. Oh, thank you for coming. But yes, I'm. This was an impromptu stream. This is not really planned. Ooh, thank you for the follow, Zelart. Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Let me do an introduction actually for both of you. I am the Observer. I am the overseer and owner of the Eternal Library. I stream 6, sometimes 7 times per day, mostly around UTC time, 3 p.m. UTC. Sometimes there will be impromptu streams outside of my schedule and collabs. Nice to see you, Zaylart. Well, I didn't expect to be live either. 6 times a week, 7 times a week. Thank you for correcting me, Pikmin. 7 times a week. Each day, basically. Next Sunday will be a bit of a mirror image collab Sunday because I will be participating in a session 0 of a TTRPG, and I'm going to be also participating in a game show, possibly somewhere closer to the evening times. Hopefully, I can squeeze both in without any schedule conflicts. But yeah, I'm going to be pretty much streaming every day, most of the time. Even if I'm not streaming on Sunday, I'm going to do an impromptu speech like this because I'm really not used to not doing something. So I need to do something. I need to do anything like a stream or something, whatever. I find it to be refreshing. It's like 1 a.m. right now, and I'm really not sure I would be able to sleep if I didn't do that. Oh, thank you. Looking at past us, thank you, fuck you actually play interesting stuff. I'm so sick of every YouTuber ever just playing Valo and Apex. Yeah, I myself want to try Apex, of course, but I'm not exactly a FPS person. If you want to tune in, I'm going to be playing lots of RPGs, lots of GRPGs, lots of various card games I find, lots of various interesting indie games. All of those things. Yeah, I guess that's one way to look at it. Also, I didn't reply to you before, but thank you for the compliment, my dear Zelart. It's amazing. I agree. I am rather handsome. But returning to your to your words, Pikmin. Apex is a very competent game, but it really does signify a shift. Thank you, thank you. Good to know. Good to know. Good to know that I'm very. This is my ASMR voice. ASMR voice. I'm usually a little more loud than this, a little more energetic. But then again, it's 1 a.m. So definitely should not be. And I don't really have voice proofing here, so I don't want to yell loudly at my earthly neighbors. I admit that would be very, very Uh, very, very rude. And I don't really want to be rude. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Yeah, we're probably both in the Europe zone currently, I imagine. But as I was speaking before, I'm going to be playing primarily story-focused games. I'm not above a collab of Apex, which I'm going to be suck at, but when it comes to my solo content, I'm going to be doing lots of story things. Be it sci-fi, be it historical, be it fantasy, whatever it is. Story-heavy games are something I'm going to be hunting. Light novels, indie games, RPGs, JRPGs, and card games. Card games primarily because I really enjoy acting out my matches. Eventually, I really want to play with someone big like Merryweather, or other big Yu-Gi-Oh creators, so I can really go wild on the roleplay aspect of the card match. I even have let me show you. I even have an asset that was given to me basically for free by my artist. But look at this. Look at this. This is my dual disc, my Yu-Gi-Oh dual disc. This is the sprite I'm using for when I play card games. I have my own dual disc. I requested it offhandedly towards my artist. Simply, I just wish to. I didn't expect. I didn't was like, do I need to pay anything for it? No, I got you. She said to me and decided on her own, basically. I gave here a few references of how dual discs works, but all of it's on her, definitely on her. But yes, I'm glad that at least some people enjoy my choice in games. I definitely am worried quite a lot about what kind of game choices I do. It's definitely something. I have watched many various people struggle to either remain in one lane in one sort of game for a while and be unable to get rid of it, or sort of get stuck in a position where they don't really where they can't really find their own thing. I myself, I want to. Well, ultimately, I want my own me. I want me to be the thing people watch. Does it sound egotistical? I don't think it sounds egotistical, but I really want me to be the reason people watch. If that makes sense. Like, not the game. Why would you watch a game with a random anime boy that doesn't really have any that doesn't have any fame or anything like that? Unless you want to see that anime boy yourself. You enjoy that disc, Zelart? Hope you did. Hope you did. I usually have a lot of lurkers here, honestly. Lots of people who just kind of sit here and watch me in the background while stuff happens, obviously, on their end. So I usually deal with a lot of quiet chat. I don't mind. I don't mind. I think for me, I'm fairly competent at just talking someone's ear out without them even acknowledging my presence. That's something I find myself to be capable of doing, which is actually a random tip of the observer. You really need to be able to talk to zero chat to really appreciate. Yeah, I'm not worrying. I guess I don't mind. As I said, I don't mind. You really need to talk to nobody before you will be able to talk to everyone at once. You know those faster than light chat speeds that sometimes higher VTubers reach. It's effectively the same thing. Just in a situation with a big chat that runs fast, you can at least somewhat gain a level of bounce back with the with alerts and everything between. Uh, Meanwhile, the zero chat is just zero. Still, though, I'm very happy that even 4 people at once watch me, like 4, 5 people, whatever. I don't really know how many people watch me right now because I actually shut down my viewers chat for a long time ago. I don't really watch it. Don't really see it. I'll click it on it every once in a while, but I don't really pay attention to it all that much. My main paying attention thing is the chat, and that everything so everything goes well on the technical sense, because see, that's the problem, Pigman. You shouldn't don't click on it. I still click on it every once in a while, and sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, but recently I stopped really clicking on it all that much. Yeah, you shouldn't. The only thing it does, if you're just starting out, if you're just growing, if you just want to, yeah, if you just want to do your thing, do your best, don't. The only thing you'll do is make yourself sad that you have been talking to 0 viewers, because talking to yourself is already. Well, that's fine. Mm, that can be an issue. That definitely can be an issue. Though sometimes I think if it's been so long, I don't think it's like worth it anymore. For me, I definitely had a long several month plan, and I was very much expecting myself to be in the gutters for at least a few months. Ah, frick, what is this? That was sudden. Don't have anything better to do. Well, I'll tell you something. I don't think it's exactly. Maybe it's unusual to say, but it's better to do nothing than something you don't like. I personally have been. Maybe it's selfish, obviously, but I personally. That's. I mean, yes, that's fine. That is fine. That is fine. I ramble. I have a. I have an old habit of self-narrating some actions to myself. Usually in a mumbling self. Usually in a very mumbling sort of way. I just learned to harvest that sort of energy when streaming. Wonderful, 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 wonderful. Someone's crush is awake. That's good. Good to know. Don't feel the need to stay here if you want to. If you don't want to, no, I'm going to be here every day. I'm not going anywhere, my dear. It's fine if I call you that. I tend to call most people like that, my dear, on Twitter and everything. I find I find the little I find the little name endearing, personally. Wonderful, wonderful. You know, the side noting out my conversation entirely. The channel trailer, the one you can see on my Twitch right now, if you go to my channel once I'm not live. That's I made it. If I'm not mistaken, I made it in like half an hour. I just kind of like decided to, well, whatever. Let's just throw it together. Let's just throw it together and post it. I used the program I barely know how to use, DaVinci Resolve, and I'm just kind of like, let's just do it. Whatever. I'm just going to do it. Surprisingly, it ended up to be much better than I expected for my first big editing project. That was something that's well, not big. It's like 60 seconds, 58. But it was fun. It was fun. It was definitely a lot of fun to spend that half an hour sort of cutting up my clips, cutting up my stuff. Don't have a lot of clips, but those that I do have are pretty cool. Pretty cool. Half of those clips, if I'm not mistaken, half of those clips I can attribute to other people. Yeah. Yeah, I made one. That's one, two, three, four. 4 clips outside of those clips I made. And there's 2 clips I made, one of which I did just now. About my ADHD brain. When I decided to say that this stream is sponsored by ADHD brain. Genuinely, my last few days have been very wild. Speaking seriously, I'm not exactly sure what caused it. At least I'm not really entirely sure, but I appear to have experienced somewhat of an explosion of popularity. For context, I was what 100. Well, I was 190 followers in 2 days ago. 190. Now I am now I'm 400. 400. I had this model for a while. Something just clicked and my Twitter exploded. Not exactly sure what. Like what post did I did that made me noticeable. Maybe that's the introduction post's goal, and introductions post. I'm not saying I don't understand why it happened, because yes, I have a very handsome handsome model. I have a very good I have a decent voice. I'd say I have a decent voice. Though on Twitter it's not really noticeable all that much because I have an Android, so I can't use the voice function of Twitter on mobile because it's stupid. Stupid. It's stupid. Where's my phone again? But yes, I do hope that considering how much of my PNG had cost so far, I dread to think what happens when I actually debut, though. It's either going to be a smashing success or a flop, the one or the other. I don't really sense an in between for me. I don't really have an in between whatever happens to me, it always happens in a strong way, one way or another. It's just how it is. Let me check who's among the people I have. Neil, nice to know. Do people usually stream at this point? I don't really see a lot of big. Oh, Zentreya. Okay, so Zentreya streams in this time. That's good to know. Juniper also streams at this point. Oh, interesting. More people stream at this point than I expected. Yeah, I don't follow big people either. It's just the recommended tab always shows a few of them to me. I don't really follow Zentreya or Juniper. It's just the recommended tab showed me that they are streaming. Because the recommended tab always shows the big people. It's just how this recommended tab works. Anyway. I've never actually had like a straight up talking stream, so this is a bit new to me. I thought I'd try. Thought I'd see how it works out. So far, I had managed to talk my own ears off for about an hour. Surprisingly speaking. I mean, I managed to talk into the air for like an hour already. So, and I didn't really notice that hour passing. So, I would say yes. I would say yes. What should I talk about next? Right. So, my expectations. I definitely find myself having an odd transformation. When before I spent a considerable chunk of time as myself, the observer, this form. I wouldn't really approach people all that much on my own. Don't think I would invent a million excuses to myself to not write them. They don't care about me, I'd say. They don't want to talk to me, I'd say. I'd be an inconvenience, I'd say. I merely should observe. Don't do anything to step out of my comfort zone. Don't do anything. I mean, it's a pretty widespread sort of mindset. Especially, it's I'm streaming right now. As I was saying, I don't really know what's happening, but I'm not. Yeah, people come to see me. Yep. I think that's what has been sort of prompting this transformation. Ultimately, even if it's just like three or four people that come here and just kind of sit here, listening to me talk. Even if it's just that, it's been prompting my transformation into writing like the big people. I sometimes write the big people just to wish them a good day. I drop by every single interesting message on Twitter I see, leaving a post, reply, just like hi. That's been my tactic. That's been my big tactic. Actually, I've been simply following the Twitter trends, the general VTuber timeline thing by following a few bots that reblog constantly VTuber stuff. And I just kind of been talking to random people online. Sending messages, generally remaining friendly. think that's the most part. You have to be welcoming. You have to be friendly. You have to be open to talk, open for a conversation, which I have been. Yeah, that's my main approach. And currently, let me quickly reblock my streaming thing. Yep, reblog, retweet. I'm so old. Why am I still saying reblog? I should say retweet. Uh, so miserably old. Ah well, suppose it's fine to be old too. Not to be bonkable, but no, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. I'm already. No. Maybe that. No, 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 no. Sorry. Shouldn't say that. Um, I scored 59 on the rice purity test, the say so basically say so test, say so not say so. I scored 59, so I'm leaning into more pure-ish, but I'm really more 50-50. So if I suddenly start to do, if I suddenly decide to whip up dirty jokes, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it. It happens. It really does happen sometimes. I'll check out my Twitter after I've finished here. Yes, higher score means more pure. I scored 59, so I scored a little more purer than dirty, but I still somewhere in the middle. So, but hello, General. I welcome you on my humble channel, and thank you for the follow as well. Because I don't really sure. Wasn't really sure if I should just kind of people, thank people as they come, or just kind of list them people who follow me out. I still find it funny how I have been followed for the last few days. My main follows came from people who followed me as I was offline, like not streaming. I guess sometimes my streaming schedule can be a little inconvenient, considering I'm more of a AU person, and a lot of the people who follow me on Twitter, I think, are Western. Yes, a few Eastern folk, but mostly Western. I'm European. All my current residence lies within the Europe, within the deepest north. My ADHD continues. My ADHD brain continues having me switch topics every like 30 seconds. I need to stop. I just need to stop and think about my life. uh, how are you today, General? How were your day today? We're genuinely chatting about my feelings of the past few days and I would say excitement, but I don't really have energy for excitement right now, so it's just kind of pleasant anticipation. Crash was living in my head rent free. Why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't someone live in someone's head rent free? Not too bad, just getting up and heading to work. How are you? Well, I'm genuinely okay. As I was saying, it's 1:30 a.m. It's 1:30 a.m. and I'm just sitting here and realizing that a day without streaming is considered in my brain wasted day. Like I need to do something. I need to record TikToks. Uh, I do. I have a lot of energy. I have a lot of energy to spend. Don't really spend it a lot. My first collab was like 4 a.m. my time because time zones. I don't really care. I will collab with you any day, any time of the day. This is a very impromptu stream though. It's not something I do regularly. At least previous Sunday, I just kind of relaxed. This Sunday, I finally realized that a day spent without streaming is very well. I don't like it. I could take I can take days off, but I at least need to have like 1 or 2 hours of chatting every once in a while because I want to spend time with the people who support me, even if they stay silent, even if they don't say anything, and just kind of listen to my rambling for a bit. That's all there is to it. That's all I need. That's really all I need. Couldn't have asked for anything else. So far, it worked out now. As I found a few people who followed me in that very period of time. Actually, a few people actually followed me as I was streaming, like Pikmin and Zelart. And one person dropped by, Wolfgang von Wolfgang von Schwarzschild. Yeah, Pikmin. That's the PLK MLN88. That's him. He's Pikmin. Yeah. A few people dropped by. A few people dropped to follow. A few people brought me a bit up. Genuinely, I didn't expect. I'm still staring at my follower goal in awe, and I didn't expect that I'd be getting like 50 followers per 2 weeks. Because this is how it goes so far. I have my 2 weeks spent basically getting the followers needed to little less than 2 weeks. I got my affiliate in 2 weeks, 12 days. So I got the necessary streaming hours. I got the necessary regular viewers, which was what 5 point something. It was 12 days. I have been basically I have been affiliate for a week by this point, little more than a week, and now as you can see, I am at 87 followers, so nearly doubled my followers in a week. And I'm genuinely not exactly sure how outside of my model, how exactly people are prompted to follow me. Why? Because I do consider myself. I don't consider myself too much of a entertaining, too much captivating of a person. Yeah, that's the word, captivating. Yet, at the very least, because I'm still very new and I don't really have metrics of success in my mind as much. I know there's big people. I know there's small people. I don't know really the time frame of how the progress goes. Ooh, Floof. Hello. Hello. Good for you to visit us. Good for you to visit us. I'm glad to see you as well. Well, it's pretty late in the night. Well, not late. It's just kind of start. The night is just kind of starting. I'm sitting here rambling about my experiences, feelings, thoughts, whatever it is. Talking to chat, which is surprisingly active this time around. Enjoying myself, generally speaking. I think that's the basic thing of it. Yep, thank you for you did that. I'm going to check out the thing, the people you tweet you checked. You what was it? The people you tagged. I'm going to check them out. See what happens. But generally, I have been busy. I didn't check yet because, as you can see, I have been streaming for a little bit. So I decided to, because I had managed to hit 400 followers on Twitter for like an hour ago. Was it an hour ago? No, 2 hours ago. I think that was 2 hours ago, somewhere along those lines. Let me actually check. Yeah, 2 hours ago. Around 2 hours ago. No, it's all good. It's all good. I'm going to be finished. I'm going to finish in like half an hour, an hour. I'm not going to be spending too much time on this. Biddy, yeah. I mean, I was a buddy. Don't worry. You posted it right when I was a buddy. uh, well, don't worry. I can be your buddy too. I can be your buddy too. I'm so surprised that he gets so much attention on Twitter. Yes, I guess once you actually get the attention of the algorithm, you don't really lose it as much. I seem cool, so I don't mind it. Thank you. Honestly, the summer has very efficiently threatened for me to no longer remain cool. I would have been melted, but I'm glad you think I have a lot of ice. I'm sorry, I could not miss that joke. It's an inherent impulse I have deep within to pun and dad jokes. That's something I will always do because yeah, that's something I'm gonna go. That's something I'm gonna always do. Me funny, funny monkey. Funny monkey appreciates you calling funny monkey. Funny. Monkey, yeah. I'm definitely affected by a lot of the dad jokes. Hell yeah, yeah. Can't live without them. Reject humanity, return to monkey. Yeah. Always return to monkey. Never stop. Never surrender. Return to monkey. Primate supremacy. I'm waiting for all our talk of monkey to summon Connor. I'm waiting for it. Like he's going to show up in the stream right about now, because we talked about monkey, and he's summoned by monkey, and it's like morning in Japan right now. I'm pretty sure it's like morning, early morning in Japan. what was it like? What is it in Tokyo right now? Tokyo time now. Yeah, it's almost 8 a.m. So morning, early morning. But nah, he won't show up. I the funny thing about the being a small YouTuber is that very small VTuber is that I'm but one of many. That's one thing. So there's a lot of people to connect to if you want to. And the second thing is that I get to spook the bigger creators. I get to spook them because I asserted my dominance and sent Chibi a few friendly DMs because I know for a fact she won't respond. It's like, what do you want from me? What do you want from me? What do you want? Do you want a collab? Do you want money? No, I don't want money. I just want to vibe. but I really don't know how to say it. I really don't know. I really don't know how to say it to people. So I mean, yeah, if I get the chance to play Elden Ring with, like, I don't know, Lord Athelstane, I will, because I don't really need a collab for it. I just want to vibe with someone whose music I enjoy. That's just my general feeling about it. If this event, I don't really believe that a collab must come before a friendship. I think a friendship, even like a small friendship, must come before a collab, or at least like being buddy buddy, and knowing you kind of like vibe together and click as people. You have to make sure you are like this before you actually collab, because simple logic: bad vibes make for bad content. Good vibes make for good content. It's just how it is. It's just how it was, how it will be always. My general music taste is everything. I enjoy listening to whatever I enjoy listening. Basically, I can listen to classical music, then switch to Spirit Box, and their demonic growls, and then turn around and watch and listen to Amelie, and Calliope, and Spirit Box. Yes, just an example in my brain. Reaching out more is definitely a very good thing because, well, it might sound rude, but a lot of the VTubers have introvert of the brain. You all know what it is. We all know what it is. This is the basically that feeling you get when you open someone's DMs and you stare at it very intently. You stare at it, and you send waves of telepathic energy. You feel like you send waves of telepathic energy towards the owner of those DMs, and you hope with every fiber of your being that somewhere on the other end there is a telepath that will receive those vibes, receive those telepathic waves, and you don't actually have to start a conversation yourself, because you will explode if you start a conversation yourself. You will absolutely explode. A guy in black will kick your door down and shoot you in the head if you start a conversation. Like, that's just how it is. That's the rule. Introversion police, always on patrol. I don't know what I'm speaking about, but you know what I mean. When I'm just allowed to speak. I go wild. I go to wildest territories. But either way, On a serious note, I think that sort of feeling you get, it's a little counterproductive, but because what's the worst? What's the worst thing can happen? Like, what's the worst thing that can happen? The worst thing I think that happen is they don't respond. They don't respond. That's that. Okay, nothing happened. Just don't respond. Most people, most normal people, and if people react negatively, then they weren't worth talking to in the first place. If people don't react, they're busy or they don't really feel like talking to someone new person. I'm going to give you an example. I had a small conversation with the lady Ruzu, a dragon VTuber. I had a small conversation with her on Twitter's GMs. We just kind of talked back and forth for a little bit. Then she told me she's busy, and this conversation ended. That's that. I sent her a few messages since then, but I totally understand if there is a hesitation to actually connect and try to actually connect, because I am a small guy. I'm a small VTuber. I have, at the moment of our conversation, I had barely 200 followers. I didn't really have any of the attention I had right now because it was 3 days ago. She still responded to me. We still talked. Still was still good. No rudeness, no loud rejections, nothing like that. It was just cool, little short conversation. That's one of the better options. I think the most important part about trying to connect with people you don't usually connect with, and reaching out to people you don't think you have a lot of chances to connect with, is to temper expectations. Something might happen. Very little chance it might happen, but something might happen. Something might not. Roll of the dice, really. Maybe they will be amused by your desire to connect to them. Maybe they won't be. Maybe they will. Maybe they will respond. Maybe they won't. I know for a fact that Chibidoki, she's a pathologic shy person. Outside of her stream, same for Numi. Name Numi. Same for a few other people. They are both busy and very shy and very socially awkward, which is funny because a lot of them have been streaming for years by this point. At least more than a year. It's interesting to me personally that this still happens, even to the biggest VTubers. That's inherent shyness and being unable to reach out to others. That still happens to them either way. You'd think with time you'd gain confidence to avoid that, but not everyone does. And it's just something that people are need to get used to, I think, personally. I get a lot of I got a few clips of the stream actually. I'm winning profit. Where was I? Right. Generally, when it comes to mentality of the streamers, VTubers in particular, having struggle to connect is one of the biggest things. I think part of the reason why people go to big companies actually is because all of them, and I mean all of them, most of the people who work at the Nijisanji end, for example, uh, I don't think they are the most outgoing people out there. I'm just going to throw it out there, but I don't think they are the most outgoing people out there. Um, they had friends, obviously. They were friends. Vox is friends with Shoto. Oh, Masatato, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow. I am the observer. I am the owner and I'm the owner and overseer of the Eternal Library. I have been stream. I am going to be streaming for basically 7 days a week in UTC time. Sometimes I'm going to do this impromptu outside of my usual range. Observe the observer. Thank you for observing the observer, my friend. I'm always glad to see new faces. As you can see, I'm currently but a simple PNG, but I hope dearly that I manage to correct this fact eventually. Well, not manage, it's pretty much already done, it's just in the process of actually completing. One thing that's my honest to God dream. I really hope that that I will be able to get to 1,000 followers on Twitter before my ultimate unveiling of my model, the moving parts, and everything. Hopefully, the actual unveiling will help in the process. I'm already halfway there. We halfway there. Something stairs. Okay. The random singing is definitely an influence of people I watched. That's definitely an. What was I talking about? I wasn't sure. What was I talking about? Right. I was talking about the definitely the bigger VTubers. Bigger VTubers. Yeah, VTubers being introverts and how it affects bigger VTubers mentality. Yes, what I was saying, I remembered. The Nijisanji VTubers and the Hololive VTubers. There's few pillar reasons in my brain why exactly they wind up joining Nijisanji and Hololive. First, I think there was a simple need for human connection. A lot of it because well, there's clearly a lot of companionship within these companies. The generations form them, the general branches form those connections, and they go very deep. And more friendships are born because well, more often than not, you don't really need to contact the other party because you have your manager who's like, hey, you want to collab? It's just like, sure, we want to collab. Like it happened with Bobon and Selen, where their managers effectively made a play date happen, with both of them not being unaware that this is the manager that set this thing up, not them, and they ended up as a and they ended up as a very interesting pair, I would say, within the grand scheme of Nijisanji and Indonesia. Even though Indonesia is technically defunct, they still made an interesting pair. And I mean, money is the part of it, definitely. Why people go there. Money, fame, big PR boost, an ability to increase your content output, all of that. But I definitely think part of it is that all of these content creation, they are very introverted people, and those introverted people need someone to connect with. So they do. They join these little companies, little groups, band together, creating these collab groups, if you will. Smaller streamers do it just as much. Smaller YouTubers, they do it just as much. I noticed a lot of the companies I noticed were born from exactly that. Friends wanting to turn into official group, like Vishojo. That basically happened because a bunch of friends really wanted to have a cool thing going. So here you go. That's a cool thing. The cool thing happened. And I definitely believe that a lot of people genuinely want to connect to others, and they want to even the bigger they want to talk to smaller people. They want to talk to find friends, but it's hard for various reasons. There's the fans who are very who can go a little too extreme. There's that. Then there's the whole elephant in the room called a collab, when some small VTuber collabs with a big VTuber. That usually happens on that usually makes the smaller VTuber look kind of bad, because this looks like the smaller VTuber is trying to gain traction by using this bigger VTuber. And in a lot of times, I think that's true. And in a lot of ways, that's true. And genuinely having a collab with a much smaller VTuber on a big VTuber. So, for example, if I collab with the Chibidoki for now, if I could, me, barely 100 followers, collab with someone who's like 100,000, that's a net negative for her. There is no reason for her to do it. Absolutely no reason. Unless she just suddenly wishes to exercise charity. Which, I mean, I don't really think that's something. Yeah. Oh, she's streaming now. Actually, nice. Where was she? Oh, okay. Let me finish the ad. No, wait. I just need to. Okay, let me wait until the ad ends to continue speaking. But for example, me, who has 88 followers, just reaches out to Chibidoki, who has let me check how much. Yeah, she has 290,000 K followers. And what is this? That'd be like that'd be like a solid net negative for her, because people would, I mean, undoubtedly want to check me out, and I will explode, but I will not do nothing to her. Absolutely nothing. So either if that situation occurs, we're by this point either best buds, or I don't know. I paid her. That could also happen. I paid her, and it's just like, okay. I don't really know if she can be paid. I don't really want to pay her. I'm just kind of throwing out hypotheticals at here. But you know what I mean. Ultimately, I think my point here stands is that I know my place. I know my current place. It's not very high. I know that, generally speaking, I'm not exactly someone who's a lot of VTubers would find exciting to interact with. Not beyond my level is what I mean. On my level, maybe I'm an interesting person. Maybe it's we can boost each other up a little bit. Maybe we can just kind of work it out. I am participating in the D&D game. I'm participating in the game show. I intend to do so as well. Honestly speaking, when it comes to my own mentality, I intend to help out smaller streamers myself when I reach that level, when my opinion is going to matter. Hopefully, I will. I am going to find people who I enjoy. I'm not going to stop spamming stuff on Twitter. I'm not going to stop interacting with people. I believe that's something I'm going to be doing moving on, even though I'm going to be busy as hell. I have a lot of time. I have a lot of I have a lot of free time. I don't have I'll be frank. I don't have a life. I don't. I don't really. I have that going for me. I have my physical training. I have my food stuff. I have my work outside, which is basically freelance and happens every now and again, gives me enough money to sustain myself. But I don't really go out. I don't really go visit the city. I don't really meet the people. I don't really have the team to manage. My current, though maybe it will change also. Maybe it will change also. My current goal is to stream as much as possible, interact with people on Twitter as much as possible, and I'm going to continue doing that as such. And I'm going to continue to try and reach out to people, get collabs going, all that good stuff. Because, see, this is what I think. If somebody doesn't try to kick someone's ass into gear and have them interact actively, nobody will. So if that means I need to abandon my introversion personality, which has been the core of my personality for many years, if I have to abandon it in order to be that someone who helps foster more interaction and more friendships, be it with myself, with others, I will do it. Absolutely, I will do it. Though, genuinely speaking, this is more words right now than actions. I'm just saying it. It's easier to say than done because punching through the introverts' walls, especially if they know you are trying to punch through their walls, it's going to take a while. It's going to take a while. So my goal is to be able to get an interaction going with someone big this year, hopefully somewhere along those years. Maybe Takahata, maybe Chibi, maybe someone else. Who knows? I don't care. Whatever. I look up to these people and I would really like to vibe. I don't really like to collab. I don't think I will collab with anyone of their stature this year. But I would like to vibe, and I would like to get some memories going with the people. Maybe give them a pleasant memory or two. And obviously give a lot of other memories to a lot of other members of the community who follow me or otherwise. That's my plan. Now, outside of that, I do plan to do some editing eventually. I do plan to release a few TikToks every once in a while. I'm going to be doing a lot of other activity, obviously, because, well, honestly, it's been fun. I think it's been a whole lot of fun for me, to genuinely produce content as it is. It's I don't think I can live at this point without it. I get my normal equipment. I got my model coming in. I hopefully will be able to prepare a good presentation, because I want to make it a presentation. I want to make this flashy, big introduction. We'll see how it goes by this point. But honestly, yeah, I'm grateful. I'm eternally grateful to all the people who followed me, all the people who here and on Twitter and on YouTube too. Actually, there's a few people who follow me on YouTube as well for now, because I post my VODs there. I post a few videos there. I post my highlights also there. I'm eternally grateful to all of those people, because I'm. I'll be honest. I'm way ahead of schedule. I'm way ahead of schedule. Oh no! Thank you for starting. Thank you for stopping by, Larkspur, Larkspur, Lark. Thank you for following. Thank you for following. Thank you for stopping by, my dear. I hope you have not pleasant work. I don't think work can be as pleasant in most cases. So just hold on. It's all right. You're going to finish work today. You're going to do great, and you're going to return home and rest. So it's good that you decided to hang out now. I like when people decide to hang out. It happens rarely when. I think I know who I'm going to raid after this point. Another tip of the day from Observer, by the way. If you want to engage in the community in any capacity, I think it's important to have constantly keep tabs on who's currently online, offline, who's currently available, who's not available, who's doing something, who doesn't do anything. Yeah, so I have my options of raiding because I follow people, and hopefully I'm not going to stop raiding people, because yeah, I think it's a very important thing to do, to keep the flow of people in the content. What is this? Noise. My TikTok content has been doing nicely too. Actually, that's nice. Where were I? Okay, so that's the tip. The tip. Raid someone. If you have people you follow, small or big, just just raid them with whatever number you have. It will ensure that you are known among them. You are visible among them. It will ensure that you are someone who's on their general peripheral vision. They might remember you, they might not remember you if you do it repeatedly, but it's good to raid. I know it's basics. Like, I'm not really claiming to be the guru of VTubing here, but it's always nice to follow the basics. I'm not going to raid Chibi, because you might think about stalker. Not a stalker. Ah, shit. I am not. But we're going to raid someone who I know. He's nice. He's a nice guy. We're going to raid him after I finish rambling in a bit. I think I'll stop on 2 hours session for now. Yeah, I'll stop on 2 hours. It's 1:40, so I'll stop on 2 hours. Damn. Yeah. But yes, raid people, raid others, please. Please raid. Please raid them. Please raid them. One time I actually experienced the raid that happens towards me. That was a surprising thing. I don't expect anyone to raid me anytime soon. Actually, no, I actually was raided twice. I think twice. One really big and one small. Yeah, one really big and one semi big. Both were the experiences I think I will not forget anytime soon. Especially the big one. That was something. Oh man, that was something. I panicked the hell. I panicked so much. Uh, yeah, I panicked so much, and I remember myself thinking, "What should I say? What should I even speak about?" I've been watched by what 143 people. Yeah, somewhere around those lines. 140 people. They just kind of rated me. They just like I was sitting here and I wasn't sure what to speak about, how to act. Was I supposed to be cool? Was I supposed to be not cool? Was I supposed to speak loudly? Was I supposed to not speak loudly? Was I supposed to try to have fun? Was I supposed to be humble about it? How many things were happening in my brain, and partially in a very badly edited highlight, you can see my sheer and utter panic that was happening in that moment. Looking back at it, I think it's funny, but back then I was really frustrated. I was really frustrated because I couldn't really make my own tongue work, and it was like, what am I doing? What am I doing? How am I doing? Why am I doing? And of course, the fact that I didn't shut down my viewership by this point. I sort of kept it online. That made things even worse because I constantly saw there was like 70 people, 50 people, 70 people. What am I supposed to say? What am I supposed to speak about? How am I supposed to act in this situation when it was what it was? Yeah, second. It was a second week of my streaming. It was Tuesday. It was Master Duel actually, and safe to say I wasn't experiencing anything good at this point because I have been very thoroughly beaten up by a World Legacy deck. No, not Virtual World deck. Virtual World deck. And I was basically on my last legs with barely above 1000 LP life points when the raid occurred. Safe to say, I was extremely confused by it. But it also gave me a kick in the butt to actually figure out what to do. I was playing Fluffles, and I casted my whale. I casted a whale. I had like one more fusion left in me, and I used whale with a scythe to provided some protection, which actually saved me the match because the whale can increase its power level by half of the sacrificed thing, or no, half of its own power if you sacrifice one of your favorite cards. And I managed to basically turn around the entire game, in which they had 7,000 life points, and I had 1,012, as the raid was occurring, and that was something that I is just to think that the stars aligned for it to be both the one of the best comeback victories I ever had in Yu-Gi-Oh! Period, and this raid that first pushed me ahead in more than 100 viewers at the same time. I still have that achievement. I got that achievement, so 100 plus viewers at the same time. Where is it? Let me check. And to think that I was there, barely even started with my streaming, and I was already there. I was already on the moment when I had nearly had a heart attack from someone dropping a huge raid on me. Safe to say that's not something that you forget. That's not something you stop cherishing. Really, um, that's something I intend to cherish forever. I think, for as long as the train of my Twitch endeavors continues pushing past the debris blocking its way and continue onwards onto the track of success. Was it too little too poetic? I think it was a little too poetic. I think I need to add one more thing here. ASMR, ASMR. No, I don't think I need to. I actually studied the amount of people who are live constantly on Twitch in the VTuber section, and there were so many people, so many people who are on the level of this level right now. I am right now, 5 viewers at the same time. So many people. It's almost mind-boggling how many of them are currently streaming, probably alongside me. How much of them are not visible by others? How much of them are just kind of trying to do their best? How much of them don't really care to grow as much? Like how much of them, and how much of them care about growth? It's just so many interesting histories, so many interesting stories that developed alongside of myself. And when you really think about it, why would I be the one who pushed past? Why would I be the one who got that get on top? Why? Is there a particular reason that happens? Is there a particular reason that I'm slowly but surely increasing in following from 50, from 10 to 50, and from 50 to 100 and beyond? Is there a reason? Not sure. Is there a reason that my Evolve viewership is proportionally much more impressive than most at this level? Three or four people watching me at the same time. Yes, it's very low by the standards of actual people who watch and watch and participate in the Twitch game. That's very low by their standards. But if you think about it, there are so many people who are on zero viewers constantly. They just don't get viewers at all. They just absolutely don't. Nobody stuck in the lower ends of the entire poll and just kind of vibing. Well, vibing is not the right word, but trying their best. They're trying their best. Maybe as a hobby. Maybe they're frustrated. They're not growing, as I was saying before. Either way, I'm blessed, and that's an important thing. That's an important thing to remember. Constantly comparing yourself to the higher versions of higher people who achieved much things. First of all, they have been doing it for a while. Most of them gotten to the level they have gotten after streaming more than a year or so. I gotten 1/10 basically to 1,000 followers on Twitter and Twitch. 1/10 on followers towards the 1,000 goal. So faster than I had anticipated. Though to be fair, I don't really have much anticipation, honestly. I had them lowered in my brain specifically because I know that well, it's important to not have it to be too extensive of expectations. But I know for a fact that they were pretty low, and whatever it is so surpassed them tenfold. It's sort of the same in a lot of fields. When you find yourself in mild success, it's very easy to look at someone who's much more successful than you and say, "No, I didn't succeed." Yes, you did. You had this mild success after all. You had all these successes along the path. You did this, you did that. I have no subscribers yet. I don't really need them right now. If anything, I think if someone wants to donate to me, I think I would ask someone to I would ask that someone to go to the link in my description to the donation box, because honestly, Twitch's money are useless to me at this point, because well, safe to say I don't really have a way to withdraw them from the Twitch at this point. At least it might change in a way in a bit, but at this point that it's useless. It doesn't matter. So for me, I had slipped into the mentality, I think a very healthy mentality of talking about what I did right to myself constantly. I remind myself that I did right this, I did right that. Even the minuscule things, such as, oh, this guy liked my reply. This guy replied to my joke. This post got reblogged. I gained this much following in one day. Um, I got watched by more people than usual. All that good stuff. It's important to keep those in mind, because if you don't keep those in mind, it's so easy. It's so incredibly easy to just drop down into a pile of self-loathing and think you didn't do anything good. You didn't do anything right. You didn't reach 1,000 followers in like a week. In like a week, you're a failure. Actually, I think I saw it on Twitter at some point that some guy was drowning in that mentality. Some person was drowning in that mentality. They were just like very, oh, this stream is a failure. This stream is no interaction, no chat, no support. That's a failure. I don't believe that's a failure. Even my games of Risk of Rain 2, when I played, not a lot of people watched them, but I believe that this is. I believe those were successes. Not a lot of people watched them. Not a lot of people connected with the game, but I still believe that a stream was a success. Those streams were successes because I learned something new. I practiced my skills. I had talked for a few more hours, and I succeeded in being entertaining, even though there is nobody to entertain. Generally, I think there's a lot of reasons that people don't stick around on new channels. It's a roll of the dice. I personally, when I watch someone, I always follow. When I watch someone, you always follow them. I always drop a follow, even if I don't watch them subsequently. Even if I don't really have any time to watch them, their stream. Even if I don't have the attention span to watch them subsequently, I will always drop by at least once and drop a follow, because I know this is. I know this is something I believe will help them in the long run, even a little bit. I don't ask the same of people. I don't really ask them to follow me. When I rate someone, I don't really expect anyone to comment to, oh, yeah, come reply to the call out, the shout out command. Click on my Twitch and follow me. I don't expect it. I don't really think that's. I could rate Chibi again. That'd be or Cinder. That's someone who's aligned to. Or Harsha Brown. Or Junk. All those people. But don't think I will make any difference. And honestly, I don't think she will care much. Let me quickly check something here. Basically, what I'm saying is, what am I saying again? Right. What I was saying until I kind of went on a tangent there. I forgot what I was saying, honestly. Oh dear, oh gee, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear me, oh dear me. Cherish. Oh yeah, that's right. Cherish all the little things, the little surprises, the little victories. Cherish all of them. People who watch it now, people who watch it next time, maybe as a VOD on YouTube. Cherish your time. Cherish your victories in all fields. If you cherish your victories, you will be able to continue pushing past the harder challenges and cherish even bigger victories. Because if you are unable to cherish the smaller victories, you will be unable to cherish the bigger victories either. You will not see them because there will be always a place to go, always something to do, always mark to cross, always a thing to finish. Isn't that just kind of sad? That you just don't stop for a moment and appreciate that, oh, wait, I crossed half of the marathon already. No, you don't stop. You don't appreciate it. You don't think about it. Oh, I crossed half of the marathon. You think I didn't cross half of the marathon yet. I'm behind everyone, and as such, you just kind of brutally criticize yourself. I know this. I've been there. I've been there. There half of my eternal life actually. That I'm not enough. I didn't do this. I didn't do that. I didn't do there. Didn't go there. I didn't talk to this. I didn't talk to that. I didn't enjoy this. I didn't enjoy that. And well, if you spend your life chasing what you haven't done and what you haven't done, when you fail, when what you failed, you will never get to the part where you didn't. If that makes sense. If that grand, disconnected speech made any sense whatsoever. I'm not even sure why I did this stream. I just thought I'd have a little bit of fun. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna rate Chibi. I'd say that I won't rate Chibi, but I will rate Chibi because I wanna listen to her rambles in the background as I'm checking out Twitter. I said I will stop on 2 hours mark, and I will. Besides, I already finished my point anyway. And this is not exactly something I'm used to. I'm not used to just rambling on without a purpose, without anything involving a reason for me to ramble, like a game or anything. I'm not used to it. So the fact that I was able to consistently keep it up for 2 hours is already an achievement in my eyes. All right, let me see. Yep, she's just chatting, so that's cool. We're going to be finishing in a moment. Don't think she will notice me, senpai. Don't think she will notice me. But I think I just want to drop by and say hi. And that's one of the efficient methods to do so. Now, I'm very glad that a few people decided to join me on this little impromptu stream. It was very fun. It was very short, but very fun. Well, not very short. It's about a half of my usual stream, but still fun. Very fun. I'll see you tomorrow, actually. I'm going to maybe do those impromptu chatting streams every once in a while. Like maybe every 2 days. Even after I did already a stream previously. Because I think this chatterbox of relaxation is... I enjoy it, basically. I really enjoy it. I really enjoy doing these chatting streams. I already feel that I will enjoy doing these chatting streams because I think me just being kind of around and vibing helps out people just kind of real chat to me because I don't focus on the game. I don't focus on the what is happening at the same time with the chat, and there is not much to focus other than me when it comes to actual content. I'm the focus. I have to work overtime. All right, I'm gonna stop rambling. I'm going to let you go and watch the Chipster, our insane Chibidoki. I'll see you tomorrow. Possibly we'll also do one of those tomorrow after my usual stream of Elden Ring. Elden Ring. Elden Ring. I don't know what exactly we'll be doing tomorrow when it comes to Elden Ring. Actually, I'm not. I really am not sure. I will kind of improvise as I go because I did kill Margit previously, so I guess Stormvale Castle is the next goal of my little adventure. That's where I'm going to go, at least initially. No, they don't know. Wonderful. Okay. Let me check. Yep. All right. We are going to stop on this point. Oh, nice. Some people decide to join. Yeah, we're going to stop at this point and go raid Chibi. Gonna go raid Chibi. And I'm gonna go on Twitter and interact with some folk for a few minutes, for a bit, as I listen to Chibi going insane in the background. Hopefully your internet will be fine this time around. Seems like she had some problems with the internet. I'm going to be concluding for today. I spent I said I will be concluding on 2 hours flat, but I have been rambling for the last 5 minutes anyway. I should stop, get some help. All right, I'm going to return tomorrow with my usual programming, and then I'm going to probably get another one of these 2-hour chatting streams in late in the night because with tea, because it's enjoyable. I like it. All right, see you around. See you around. And may your trip to the library be as smooth as it was today. Bye bye.